Hey everybody, welcome. I wanted to do a reading on Naomi Irion. She's an 18-year-old female who was abducted in Findlay, Nevada. Okay, she was last seen on March 12th. She usually parks her car at a Walmart and she takes a shuttle bus to her job. Okay, and this guy came up to her car, opened the door, forced his way in, and she hasn't been seen since then. And I just kind of wanted to pull a few cards to see, just to get a look into the situation. Um, Now, I've already did the reading. I'm just doing the introduction, and the reading's a little bit different from what I normally do. You'll normally see me shuffle the cards and then pull and talk, but I really kind of wanted to analyze the cards before I really said anything. So you'll just see me have the cards laid out, and I'm just gonna go into the reading. So hopefully this can provide insight. If not, at least this will get her name out there for everyone to hear who hasn't heard about this case already, just to keep a light shined onto the situation. I will get into it, and hopefully you guys enjoyed enough to watch it to the end. So each of these piles, there's two cards in a pile, and I'll kind of go over those. Okay, so the original question was, what was the motive behind Naomi Ironi's abduction? So the Knight of Wands, this is representing the person. This is representing the person's energy. This person's energy is the Knight of Wands and also is the Four of Pentacles. Okay. So this person is, first of all, is a really selfish person. This person is all about me, and what I want. Okay. And not necessarily really worried about anyone else. Before I go any further, there is absolutely no cups in this spread at all, which means this person has a complete emotional component that is missing. Okay, this could be like a psychopath or like a sociopath type person, but that emotional component for another person or another human being is not there. Like, this person completely is about themselves and about what it is that they want or what it is that they can get from an opportunity or from another individual. And then with this, Four of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, this, or wands in general, is about some sort of passion, okay, and some sort of like desire or creativity. But the Knight of Wands, this is someone that has decided to take an action towards the passion that they have ignited within them. Okay. And this has taken some time. This has taken some time for this person to develop the courage to really act on the passion that they have within inside them. Okay. So underneath this, okay, actually this was good before, but anyway, we have the Death and Rebirth card. This Death and Rebirth card is in reverse, and underneath it we have the Ace of Wands. Okay, what this tells me is that this death in reverse is the inability to move from one situation to the next, an inability to have a closure in a situation and move on to the next. And for the fact that it's under this Knight of Wands, I feel like this person was a ticking time bomb waiting to happen. Okay, this person, it was just a matter of time before they acted out these dark desires that they had of theirs, because this person had some really dark desires. Okay, it just that is what screams out to me. This person had some really, really dark desires that they really wanted to act on, okay? And there was an opportunity for them to do so, and they took that opportunity to do it, okay? But this is something that someone has really had to build up the courage to actually act out, okay? So this courage has taken time to build up to this point of actually doing this in reality. And I also have like this, and I'll go through it through the rest of these cards. This person has an issue with, like, it's like a inability to separate reality from illusions, okay? It is something about this person does not have those type of boundaries, or does not know how to designate the two at some times, okay? This person does not know how to separate reality from fantasy. Okay, if I can put it in better terms. So there is a lack of being able to separate those two components. Now, this person has, and I wouldn't be surprised if they have tried to act this out previously. And what I mean by this is, it's like they take one step forward and 2 to 3 steps back. Okay, there is some conscience here that they know what it is that they're doing is wrong, but the lack of emotion, that emotional component, is missing completely. And I think that's why it's taken so much time to build up the courage, because they know that their actions are wrong. They know that this is wrong, but it's like the desire to do this kind of has gotten to the point where it's overriding the logical mind. So then we have the Queen of Pentacles. This Queen of Pentacles is a representative of Naomi. And it's really weird how the Pentacles are at play here, okay? And I don't necessarily feel this has to do solely with a robbery, okay? Or like taking someone's money or something like that, okay? This is just representing her energy, okay? And it's weird because when you look at these cards, these are single person cards, and all the cards that are here, there's no other people involved in this situation except for her and this individual, okay, that took advantage of her. And this almost makes me feel as if though she was singled out. Now, I know that this was like her common route or common pathway or routine as far as going to work, okay? And 8 of Pentacles talks about work or working, or a working woman, okay? So the fact that this Knight of Wands is so focused, and this passion is so focused towards this Queen of Pentacles and this 8 of Pentacles, tells me that this person has been around that area of where her routine of work is, okay? Or this person may know her from work or some situation that has to do around her work or her work routine. So either this person knows her routine and has actually studied it. Now, I know the news has said that could be a possibility, but I'm just clarifying in the cards that very may well be the case, okay? So someone either has been paying attention to her through her routines, and this has put her in a very vulnerable and unfortunate position. Okay, so this person is either paid attention to her routines, this person has been in this environment of her routine, or this person has something to do with the environment that she works in. Then you have this Queen of Pentacles here, right? And underneath this Queen of Pentacles, you have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune usually is a lucky card when it's upright, but since it's in the reverse, this talks about an unlucky situation or an unlucky flip of the coin, okay? So I just feel like this situation was never really in her favor, okay? It just never was really in her favor. I just feel like she was definitely singled out, okay? And this Knight of Wands doesn't act right away. He has to build up courage to move towards the goal or move towards whatever he has building up inside of him, okay? So this was over a period of time. And then also, when I think about this Knight of Wands and this Queen of Pentacles, okay, Wands speak about fire, right? Or fiery energy. And the Queen of Pentacles talks about earth or grass or trees and things of that nature. Fire overtakes nature, okay? And I just feel like his energy was very overpowering for her, okay? And it's like he knew that he would be able or had the ability to overpower her, okay? And to cause this misfortune, because this Emperor card, okay, is accompanied by this Wheel of Fortune. And the Emperor is another fiery energy card, okay? This is a very fiery card. So these energies really do go together, okay? And I want to say the Pentacles, these energies go together, okay? These energies really go together, okay? And I just feel like all of those really do belong to Naomi. And these Knight of Wands and this Emperor just talks about this controlling, very manipulative personality type. And this person is like already pre-wired or predestined to act this way, okay? And they feel like they are in a situation where they have the upper hand to cause this misfortune, okay, to this person. And they also feel entitled, okay, to what really doesn't belong to them. But this person is a selfish person. So they really are in the energy of trying to figure out, you know, what is it that they can gain from a situation or another person, okay? And this person thinks that they have the upper hand in this situation, especially when it comes to Naomi. Now, you have the Tower here. This talks about action happening quickly, okay? And then you have the Seven of Wands next to it. Talks about someone being very sneaky. And in the upright position is someone being sneaky and thinking they're able to get away with something. But in reality, they're not, okay? And it's a really sloppy card when the Seven of Swords is in reverse. You also have this Page of Wands here. It's in reverse. Upright Page of Wands talks about someone who is studying uh, something, okay? Someone who's observing, taking notes, collecting data in order for them to make appropriate decisions, okay? This person makes poor decisions. This person makes poor decisions in their life. And this was not really well thought out. And I want to say long term wise, okay? This person was not thinking longevity wise, okay? How this was really going to like unfold after the fact, okay? Because it's like this person was overtaken by their passion or this desire, these dark desires, and they just had the need to act these things out. And once they acted it out, there is no long-term plan, is what I'm saying. There is no long-term plan to these actions, okay? So this was not necessarily well thought out because it was very sloppy, okay? They left things behind. They left evidence behind, okay? And it was just kind of rather sloppy. And even though it took time to build up the courage to do this, it was a very hasty and unlogical act. Then this magician card, it just feels like this person is like a truly manipulative person who thinks that, you know, all the cards are stacked in their favor, but it's like their actions and how they maneuver and do things don't add up to that, okay? It's almost like they have like this grandiose sense of self, but in reality they are they can't fill those shoes, and they're very, very sloppy. Okay, so then this Tower card, the Knight of Swords, like all the Swords cards are in reverse. The Swords talks about being able to think, okay, and thinking logically. And this person is not thinking logically at all whatsoever. This, you have the owl here, okay? This person does not make good decisions. This person doesn't have boundaries, and they don't respect the boundaries of others because they don't have boundaries of their own, okay? And then underneath that, you have the Moon card. And this is why I say this person has like this really weird detachment from reality and illusion. Like there's some really weird distortion here, okay? And it's almost like they go in and out between the two. And it's like when they realize the shit that they have done and have to face their bullshit, it's like, I don't know, it's almost like a, I don't know, it's really weird. I really can't explain it because they can't explain it. They wouldn't be able to explain themselves as far as the things that they do. And not only with this situation, but in life in general. And then you have this 10 of Wands in reverse. And this 6 of Wands in reverse, okay? This is, I don't know. To me, there was some burden here that had to be released or let go of. And this is the type of energy that I don't like, because these wands, we saw them earlier, right? We saw it with the Knight of Wands here, okay? This fiery energy, okay? This is someone who was in control at one point in time. And as they acted out these fucking dark desires that they had, they end up losing control. They end up losing control and in a situation where they were over their head and it became burdensome. Okay? And when things become burdensome, you have to get rid of it. You have to get rid of that. So that's what kind of makes me feel uneasy about the situation, is that this 6 of Wands and 10 of Wands are in reverse. You also have this 2 of Swords here. This is very conflicting energy. This is someone who is not seeing every aspect of a situation, and I would not be surprised if this person has some sort of mental problem. Okay, like some sort of mental disorder. All right, let me just get a few more cards. I may do another reading on this, but the energy behind it is just too much. And I feel really bad for the family surrounding this situation. What will be the outcome of this situation? What will be the outcome of this case? What will be the outcome of this case concerning Naomi and Ronnie? One more. Okay, so I feel as if though there's going to be some truth that comes out here, okay? The Star card is hope, okay? The Star card talks about wish fulfillment and it talks about hope, okay? And it talks about faith and hope. Now when I look at the 7 of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles, I just want there to be some faith and hope when it comes to this search and this investigation. Because I feel like at times it could get really confusing, and there could be an inability to know where to search. Okay, I just feel like they may feel like they have like a lot of ground to cover, or not knowing the right particular area to search here. Okay, there could be some confusion here. It feels like there's almost like so many possibilities at this point in time as to where to narrow down the search, okay? Because the 7 of Cups talks about having a lot of different opportunities and not necessarily knowing which one is the right opportunity to pick, okay, or the right opportunity to go towards. The police could probably get a lot of leads, or a lot of people calling in with all kinds of different stuff, and it's not necessarily going anywhere, or they just don't know. It's like so overwhelming that they don't know where to narrow down what to really give their time and effort into. That's gonna be really fruitful. But I feel like there should not be a lack of faith and hope in this situation, okay? Because there is some wish fulfillment, but I just don't know in what capacity, okay? But there will be some wish fulfillment here. And then this Ace of Swords talks about truth. Okay, so I do feel like there's going to be some truth that comes to the forefront, okay, about this situation. But I'm going to leave that where it is. I mean, I'll catch you guys later.